Welcome, Curious Minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're embarking on a journey into the surprisingly rich world of a tree that's, well, pretty iconic. Its silhouette even graces a national flag.
Hmm.
That's right, we are talking about the majestic maple. We've gathered a stack of fascinating sources, historical accounts, cultural folklore, practical guides, ecological research.
A real mix.
Exactly. To really peel back the layers and uncover the unexpected depth of this incredible plant, we'll explore its astonishing global impact, its economic significance, its crucial ecological role, and maybe even how you might tap into a piece of that maple magic yourself. Okay, let's unpack this.
It's a truly global story, isn't it? Far
Mm.
more intricate than many might expect from a tree, often just, associated with syrup.
Right.
What's fascinating here is just how truly universal and multifaceted the maple's influence has been. Across cultures, ecosystems, we're looking at over 100 species, each with its own unique contributions.
Absolutely, and that diversity is really where we should begin. Did you know there are 132 different species of maple trees worldwide?
Wow, 132.
Yeah. And here's a twist. The vast majority of them, believe it or not, are found right in Asia.
That's surprising.
Isn't it? All these incredible trees share the common scientific genus name, Acer. And they belong to the Sapindaceae family, which is a diverse group that also includes, like, lychee and horse chestnut, shows the broad reach of their botanical kin.
Hmm.
You'll recognize them easily by those distinctive, often deeply lobed leaves. Now, when we think of maples in Asia, our minds often jump straight to Japan, right?
Definitely the Japanese maple.
Exactly, Acer palmatum. It's native to Japan, South and North Korea, China, Mongolia, and it's globally celebrated. Its smaller size, elegant form, and those, truly spectacular fall colors have made it a staple in traditional Japanese gardens.
Mm.
In fact, the activity of viewing maple trees when their leaves change, it's called momishigari in Japan and danpungnori in South Korea. It's nearly as popular and culturally significant as cherry blossom viewing. It's like a seasonal pilgrimage.
It really speaks volumes about their aesthetic and cultural value, and that certainly extends far beyond North America. In Chinese medicine, for instance, maple twigs, bark, and leaves are traditionally used for their medicinal properties.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, particularly applied externally for inflamed eyes and taken internally to support liver health. This deep global appreciation also explains why maples are such a popular choice for bonsai trees.
Right, makes sense.
Their inherent beauty and adaptability are, universally recognized.
Mm.
And that scientific name, Acer, it's derived from a Latin word meaning sharp or keen,
Ah,
which is a nod to the exceptionally hard nature of its wood, which has been used for centuries.
that connection to the wood's strength is a great detail, but, for every celebrated maple, there's also a contrasting story, isn't there?
True.
Take the Norway maple, Acer platanoides. In North America, it actually gets a pretty tough reputation, sometimes called a tree killer,
Oof. Why is that?
because after it was introduced, it became invasive. It aggressively suppresses the growth of native trees and plants. It's a real Jekyll and Hyde situation, depending on where it grows.
Indeed. And linking back to that hardwood, there's a fascinating historical linguistic tidbit. In medieval Northern Europe, maple wood was highly prized for crafting mazers.
Mazers.
Yeah, intricately carved drinking vessels. It's thought that the word mazer might have actually influenced the modern English word maple.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, let's dive into some truly intriguing folklore now. The Abenaki and Haudenosaunee indigenous peoples of North America
Mm.
have these beautiful ancient legends about maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
One story tells of a time when maple syrup flowed freely, like thick and sweet, directly from the trees. People got lazy just letting it drip into their mouths.
Can you imagine?
Right. But a god, either Ninabozu or Glooskap, saw this idleness and, well, transformed the syrupy flow into watery sap to encourage people to work and appreciate their food.
A valuable lesson.
Definitely. Another Haudenosaunee story recounts a red squirrel nibbling on a maple branch, leading to sap flowing out.
Yeah.
It dried, hardened, and revealed the secret of maple sugar.
These narratives really underscored the maple's deep roots in human history and its sacred place in indigenous cultures. And, in European-based magical systems, maple also carries its own set of properties.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, maple syrup is often an ingredient in love spells and used in sweetening jars for various intentions, symbolizing abundance, attraction. The wood itself is considered highly protective, sometimes even incorporated into door frames to ward off negative energy.
Wow.
As wand wood, maple is known for its somewhat erratic energy, but also for dispelling negativity, centering focus, revealing new paths. And interestingly, maples, particularly the silver maple, are deeply associated with the moon and the element of water.
Fascinating stuff. And if that hasn't made your ears perk up, here's where it gets really interesting for our taste buds.
Ah, yes. Syrup time.
We're shifting focus to North America, the undisputed epicenter of maple syrup production. Canada, for example, is home to 10 types of maple trees. And just like Japan, it attracts countless tourists each autumn for the leaf colors.
Absolutely stunning displays.
And you've seen it on the flag, right? A vibrant red maple leaf graces the Canadian flag, a truly unique detail. It's the only national flag in the world featuring a maple leaf.
That's a great piece of trivia. And Canada's dominance in syrup production is, well, it's nothing short of remarkable. The province of Quebec alone accounts for an astounding 70% of the world's maple syrup.
70%.
Yeah, with another 10% from other Canadian provinces, the United States produces the remaining 20%. And it's no surprise that maple syrup is the official state flavor of Vermont, and the maple itself is New York's state tree. This isn't just regional, it's a global commodity.
And when we talk syrup, the real star is almost always the sugar maple Acer saccharum. Right. It's a large, beautiful tree, also celebrated for its incredible autumn foliage, but primarily. It has the highest sugar content in its sap, averaging around 2.0 to 2.5%.
That's the key.
That's what gives it that extra sweet kick, making it the most efficient choice for syrup producers.
And the tradition of collecting and concentrating the sap is deeply rooted with North American indigenous people. They were the original innovators, really.
So?
Developing ingenious techniques like freezing sap in shallow bark vessels to separate water from sugar, or boiling sap with hot stones in what they called sugar bushes.
Wow, hot stones.
Yeah. When European settlers arrived, they adopted these practices, eventually refining techniques with open fires and metal kettles. It's also worth noting, indigenous people used maple bark for various medicinal remedies too, treating coughs, diarrhea, wounds.
That history is absolutely foundational, and the science behind it is pretty impressive too. Maple sap itself contains only about, 2–3% sugar?
That's it, just 2–3%.
So to get that thick, delicious syrup we love, it needs significant boiling down. Reducing the water until it reaches about 67% sugar and 33% water. Think about this. It takes around 40 liters of watery maple sap
40 liters.
to produce just 1 liter of finished maple syrup. That's an astonishing amount of boiling. Highlights the intensity required.
It really is a labor of love.
Yeah.
And the global reach is substantial. Canada exports approximately $500 million worth of maple syrup every year.
$500 million.
Yep. And 2/3 of that flows directly to the United States. So if you've tasted real maple syrup anywhere in the world, chances are probably from Canada.
Good chance.
This also brings up a crucial distinction. What's often misleadingly labeled pancake syrup in stores, it's a completely different product. Usually corn syrup contains no real maple syrup at all.
Right. Important difference. Got to read the labels.
Definitely.
And traditionally, making maple sugar, which was a primary sweetener in pioneer homes before imported cane sugar got cheaper in the 1860s, was often a rich communal event.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Imagine the scene. Families, communities gathering around steaming kettles, kids eagerly participating, especially at the end of the season, pouring thick, hot syrup over fresh snow to make maple taffy or maple wax.
Oh, sugar on snow, the best.
Right, a time of shared effort and sweet reward, forging community bonds.
Those traditions certainly continue today with modern celebrations. Quebec has popular festivals around the Cabane à Sucre, the sugar shack,
Right, the sugar shacks.
offering a deep dive into syrup making and, of course, delicious food. Even in the U.S., states like Michigan host vibrant festivals. Vermontville Maple Syrup Festival, Shepherd Maple Syrup Festival, pancake breakfast, parades, all sorts of maple products.
It shows the tree's enduring cultural significance, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So what does this all mean for, what we put on our pancakes or how we appreciate this incredibly versatile plant? It means there's this huge, rich history, scientific marvel, deep cultural tapestry woven into every single drop.
Well said.
The maple is truly so much more than just a breakfast topping. You might think maple is just for breakfast, but it's kind of an unsung hero in so many other ways. Contributing to our lives in surprising forms, subtly shaping our world, it wears many hats.
Indeed. Let's delve into Maplewood's incredible strength and beauty. Sugar maple wood, also known as hard maple, is a go-to for furniture, flooring, cabinets.
Because it's so tough.
Exactly. Exceptional density, durability, and those attractive grain patterns. Its resilience and smooth surface also make it prime for bowling pins and lanes, pool cues, butcher's blocks, even archery bows. It stands up to impact.
It's also a star in music and sport,
Yeah,
which speaks to its unique properties, right?
it does. Maple is considered a tone wood.
Tone wood.
Yeah, its dense, consistent grain allows it to resonate and carry sound waves effectively. That's why it's ideal for instruments like violins, the backs and sides, guitar necks, piano actions. Gives clarity.
And baseball bats, too.
Right. Introduced to Major League Baseball in 1998, now it's the standard. Prized for hardness, resistance to flaking. Even Les Paul wanted all maple guitars, though they ended up being too heavy, so usually just the tops are maple now.
Fascinating.
And beyond those well-known uses, there are some really interesting lesser-known ones. Extracts from maple leaves, for example, were historically used to create vibrant yellow, orange, green dyes for textiles.
Natural dyes, cool.
And because of its subtly sweet scent, maple wood is increasingly used for smoking food or drinks.
Yeah.
Imparts a unique flavor. Did you know maplewood charcoal is even used in making Tennessee whiskey?
Get out. Really?
Yep, for the charcoal mellowing process. And for paper, maple pulp is considered ideal for printing strong, bright white. Incredibly versatile.
Okay, here's a fascinating biological detail that really highlights its ecological importance. Maple trees are a major source of pollen for honeybees in spring.
Oh, that's crucial.
Yeah, often before other key plants have even flowered. This early bloom makes maples literally the first lifeline for emerging bee colonies, directly impacting agricultural pollination for miles around.
A tiny detail with massive repercussions.
Exactly.
And their roles keep surprising us, even in medical and environmental fields. The antimicrobial properties of maple syrup have been studied.
Antimicrobial serum.
Yeah, showing it can inhibit the growth of certain bacteria and fungi, making it a potential natural food preservative.
Delicious preservative.
Right. Researchers have also explored using maple sap as a renewable resource for biofuels, hinting at future potential. And interestingly, some maple species, like that Norway maple we talked about,
Tree killer.
that one, they're particularly sensitive to air pollutants like ozone. Their leaves show distinctive damage patterns in polluted areas, basically making them natural, living indicators of air pollution.
Wow, like little green canaries.
Sort of, yeah.
And the unique biological facts just keep coming. You know those winged seeds, the helicopters? Samaras, right. They spin as they fall, helps with seed dispersal. And the seed inside that pod is actually edible.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Huh.
And it's astounding. Their shape has even inspired certain drone designs.
Huh. Nature's designs are often the best.
Totally. Some maple species also exhibit bioluminescence, that natural glowing, like a faint, ghostly light caused by certain fungal infections.
Eerie but cool.
And if you've ever seen a young maple clinging to its brown, dead leaves all winter, that's marcescence. Some deciduous trees, especially young ones, hold onto their leaves instead of shedding them.
Right, I've seen that.
These unique quirks are just whispers of how deeply integrated maples are, which sets the stage perfectly for their profound ecological significance.
That's absolutely right. The density of maple trees within a forest significantly influences wildlife habitats, creates diverse microclimates, food webs. For example, in forests where maples are sparse, low density, more sunlight hits the floor.
So more undergrowth.
Exactly. A diverse array of shrubs, grasses, wildflowers thrive, providing vital food and shelter for small mammals. Birds like the ruffed grouse, lots of insects, boosts overall biodiversity. Now, in forests with medium-density maples, you get a balanced ecosystem. The canopy offers enough shade for moisture, but doesn't overwhelm the understory. This supports a really diverse array of wildlife: woodpeckers, owls, squirrels, raccoons, using trees for nesting, foraging. Fallen leaves boost soil fertility, too.
Okay, makes sense.
Then, in areas dominated by maple's high density, the thick canopy restricts sunlight, limits understory growth, creates a more open forest floor. This actually benefits certain species, like some owls and hawks, easier hunting.
Ah, interesting trade-off.
But it can reduce habitats for ground-nesting birds and small mammals needing dense cover. The species thriving here are often those specifically adapted to dense maple conditions.
It's incredible how much density matters. And seasonal changes must play a huge role, too.
Oh, absolutely. Dynamic. Spring and summer, the foliage gives shade, shelter. Birds nest, raise young. Mammals find food. Autumn falling leaves create that nutrient-rich litter layer, supporting soil organisms crucial for species preparing for winter.
And winter.
Even then, while bare branches offer less cover, those fallen leaves provide essential insulation for hibernating animals, invertebrates. Protection from the cold. Overall, maple trees are truly indispensable for wildlife. Critical year-round food source, sap in spring, seeds in autumn, foliage for deer, squirrels, essential habitat structure nesting sites, shelter, homes for cavity nesters and older hollow maples, they contribute significantly to the forest's health and balance.
This raises a really important question, doesn't it? How do we balance our love for maple syrup, maple wood, all that, with the health and sustainability of these vital ecosystems? It's a delicate dance.
It truly is a crucial balance. The good news is that balanced forest management practices can actually enhance both syrup production and wildlife habitats, promote long-term sustainability.
So it's not necessarily either.
Not necessarily. We see certain bird species, like the cerulean warbler, directly benefit from mixed forests that include maples. It highlights the importance of integrated conservation efforts, where human appreciation and ecological health can go hand in hand.
Okay, that's encouraging. Now for something really inspiring. Imagine making your own pure maple syrup.
Ooh, the home brew.
Right. You might be closer to this incredibly satisfying experience than you think. Seriously, it's worth considering capping even just one tree. It's surprisingly easy and really doesn't harm the tree if done properly.
Long-term tapping is common.
Yeah, many maples have been tapped for over 100 years and are still thriving. What's more, an open-grown yard maple big crown, not competing, can actually produce more and sweeter sap than a forest tree.
Interesting. More sunlight, maybe.
Could be. You could potentially get up to half a gallon of syrup in a single season from just one tree. Imagine the satisfaction bringing your own pure maple syrup from tree to table.
It's very rewarding. And for a small-scale setup, initial costs are low, maybe around $25 for reusable stuff. Tree selection, sugar maples are best, sure, but any maple works. Just slightly lower sugar. You can even tap birches or black walnuts.
Birch syrup. Wow.
Yep. Just make sure the tree is at least 10 inches in diameter. Timing is key. You need that freeze-thaw cycle. At least 3 days with temps above freezing during the day, ideally around 40 Fahrenheit, and below freezing at night, maybe 20 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so late winter, early spring usually.
Typically, yeah. Mid-February to mid-March is common. Placement. South side often recommended, or under a big branch over a big root. Lower tacks might yield more. And critically, move the tap location each year 6 inches sideways or 12 inches up or down. Protects the tree.
Got it. Supplies.
Basic stuff. Drill with a 516-inch bit smaller is better for the tree. Spouts or spiles. A hammer. Food-grade collection containers covered, easy to empty. That's pretty much it to start. The real magic or work is boiling down that 40-to-1 sap to syrup ratio, but you can do it in your kitchen.
Wow. We've truly unpacked so much today about these, well, majestic trees.
Yeah.
Taking quite a journey from global diversity, the intricate syrup process, myriad uses, and their vital role in nature. It's a plant that connects so many parts of our world.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the maple tree really serves as a profound testament to the incredible generosity, resilience, and complexity of the natural world, doesn't it?
It really does.
It subtly shapes our lives and landscapes, offering so much more than meets the eye. From ancient legends to maybe future biofuels, reminding us that every element of nature plays this indispensable role.
Absolutely. So the next time you encounter a maple, maybe admiring its autumn leaves, seeing it on a flag, or savoring that golden syrup, consider the ancient legends, the intricate science, the centuries of human connection, everything that makes this tree so much more than just wood and sugar. What other everyday wonders might be hiding such a deep, rich story, just waiting for you to discover right in plain sight? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.